The WWE community is buzzing as sensitive information related to Paige has suddenly been dug up again and is spreading at a breakneck pace. This situation has once again reignited a heated debate about the boundaries between a wrestler's private life and their public fame. Is this newly uncovered truth, or simply an old scandal being dragged back into the spotlight? Comment 1 if you agree. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And now, let's dive deep into the full story behind this scandal. Brad Maddox. The relationship between Paige and Brad Maddox, although short-lived, left deep and long-lasting consequences, not only for Paige's career but also for how the public perceives the private lives of WWE wrestlers. This was not simply a romance between two stars working in the same environment. It was a story that exposed the fragile boundary between personal life and the relentless scrutiny of mass media. Paige and Brad Maddox began their relationship around 2013, when both were still establishing their positions within WWE. At that time, Paige was one of the young, edgy, and highly promising female faces of the company, while Maddox was also seen as a rising talent. Despite working within the same system, they tried to keep their relationship private to avoid affecting their professional images in the public eye. However, in the world of WWE, where every gesture can attract attention, rumors soon began to surface. A few rare photos, backstage whispers, and fan curiosity gradually turned their relationship into an open secret. Even so, neither Paige nor Brad Maddox ever officially confirmed or denied it, choosing instead to let the matter fade into silence. The situation became more complicated with the appearance of Xavier Woods in the backstage picture. Woods was a close friend of Maddox and also a trusted colleague of Paige. The trio frequently appeared together at events, on tours, and behind the scenes in WWE. This closeness fueled speculation, as fans began to suspect that the relationship went beyond simple friendship or professional camaraderie. Over time, private moments involving those involved were recorded and later illegally distributed on the internet. It is crucial to emphasize that this content was shared without consent, turning their personal lives into public spectacle. A wave of intense controversy erupted, raising serious questions about privacy, ethics, and responsibility in the digital age. The relationship between Paige and Brad Maddox quietly ended around 2015, without any official announcement or explanation. However, the real consequences did not emerge until 2 years later. In 2017, Paige became the victim of a large-scale hacking incident, commonly referred to by the media as Fappening 2.0, one of the most shocking private life scandals in professional wrestling. Paige's personal photos and videos were widely leaked online, with Brad Maddox and Xavier Woods appearing in the material. The incident immediately became a media firestorm, causing severe emotional distress and directly impacting Paige's public image and career. For WWE, it was also an unprecedentedly sensitive situation. Paige later publicly accused Brad Maddox of being involved in the leak, although Maddox completely denied the allegation. The full truth was never conclusively established, but suspicion continued to follow Maddox, especially since he was believed to have recorded the videos. The case forced the public to confront the dark side of fame, where a single mistake or security breach can destroy an entire career. The story of Paige and Brad Maddox is not merely a scandal. It is a cautionary tale about privacy in the entertainment world, a place where the spotlight can fade at any moment, but the consequences of exposed private moments can linger long afterward. Alberto Del Rio. If Paige's relationship with Brad Maddox marked the beginning of her personal life controversies, then the story with Alberto Del Rio became the most contentious chapter of her career. This was not merely a high-profile romance within the wrestling world, but a relationship that directly impacted the public image, careers, and future paths of both individuals. Paige and Alberto Del Rio began dating when both were already well-known names among WWE fans. Del Rio was a former world champion, carrying the image of a powerful, experienced star, while Paige represented the new generation of female wrestlers, bold, rebellious, and unafraid to break conventions. The age gap and contrasting lifestyles only drew even more media attention to their relationship. Unlike her previous relationships, Paige did not attempt to keep this one private. She and Del Rio frequently appeared together at WWE events, on social media, and in their personal lives. The situation escalated when the two publicly announced their engagement, leading fans to believe this was a serious, long-term commitment. For a brief period, Paige and Alberto Del Rio were seen as a power couple in the wrestling world. However, behind the spotlight, cracks began to form. Backstage sources reported frequent conflicts, tension, and fundamental disagreements between the two. Personal drama gradually overshadowed the professional images they had worked hard to build. The relationship ended in chaos, accompanied by a series of accusations, disputes, and public statements from both sides. No longer a quiet breakup, the story of Paige and Alberto Del Rio quickly became headline news across the global wrestling media. Del Rio's image suffered severe damage, while Paige continued to face intense public pressure and long-lasting psychological strain. In the long run, this relationship is widely regarded as one of the most negative turning points in Paige's career. It not only eclipsed her in-ring achievements but also placed her at the center of endless controversy. For Alberto Del Rio, it effectively marked the end of the WWE superstar image he had spent years building. The story of Paige and Alberto Del Rio stands as a stark reminder that in the world of professional wrestling, the line between fame and downfall can sometimes be crossed by a relationship at the wrong moment. Xavier Woods. Among the names that have been repeatedly drawn into rumors surrounding Paige's private life, Xavier Woods stands out as the most unusual case. There were no official statements and no confirmation from those involved, yet Woods' name surfaced again and again in backstage discussions, keeping the WWE fan community in an uproar for quite some time. Xavier Woods is widely known as one of WWE's most positive and respected figures. Intelligent, articulate, highly educated, and a key member of the New Day, one of the most successful factions in the company's history, Woods had built a strong, clean public image. As a result, his sudden association with rumors linked to Paige's personal life came as a shock to many fans. Unlike other publicly acknowledged relationships, the rumors involving Xavier Woods and Paige largely stemmed from private incidents that were leaked and circulated on social media. Illegally shared personal content quickly became a topic of widespread discussion, fueling speculation across online communities. However, it is important to note that neither WWE nor any of the parties involved ever confirmed the existence of an official romantic relationship between Woods and Paige. During the height of the rumors, WWE maintained near total silence. The company released no statements and avoided addressing the issue on television programming or official media platforms. This approach was widely seen as an attempt to control the damage and prevent personal scandals from affecting the overall image of the product and its top stars. As for Xavier Woods himself, he adopted a similar strategy. He did not issue public rebuttals or engage in online arguments, instead choosing to stay focused on his career and maintain a professional, consistent presence in the ring. Over time, as no new verified information emerged, the rumors gradually faded away. The story of Xavier Woods highlights another reality of the professional wrestling world. Sometimes, silence is the only way to protect a career. In an environment where rumors can spread faster than the truth, choosing not to speak can be the wisest decision of all. Dolph Ziggler. Alongside Paige's more controversial relationships, the name Dolph Ziggler was also occasionally mentioned by fans in backstage speculation. However, unlike other cases, rumors involving Paige and Dolph Ziggler never went beyond fan conjecture and informal discussion. Dolph Ziggler is one of WWE's veteran performers, well known for his hard-hitting, high-effort in-ring style and consistently professional image. During the period when Paige was still actively competing, the two frequently appeared together at WWE events, from promotional appearances and press conferences to touring schedules. Their natural, friendly interactions led some fans to question whether there was more to their relationship. On social media, certain fans suggested that Paige and Dolph Ziggler shared a special connection that went beyond that of ordinary colleagues. Backstage conversations, shared photos, and short video clips became fuel for circulating theories. Nevertheless, all of this remained purely speculative, as there was no concrete evidence or official confirmation from either individual. WWE itself never addressed or explored this narrative on its official media platforms. There were no storylines, backstage comments, or signs that the company viewed this as an issue worth acknowledging. This further reinforced the idea that any connection between Paige and Dolph Ziggler, if it existed at all, was simply professional camaraderie within the same working environment. As for Dolph Ziggler, he has consistently kept his private life out of the spotlight. By refusing to respond to or engage in rumors, he allowed the speculation to fade naturally over time. With no new information emerging, public attention gradually shifted elsewhere. The case of Dolph Ziggler shows that not every name linked to Paige is tied to scandal. In the world of WWE, a few shared moments can be enough to spark rumors, but not every rumor reflects the truth. Other backstage rumors. At the height of her career, when Paige was one of WWE's most recognizable stars, her name was almost constantly surrounded by backstage rumors. Anytime she appeared alongside a male wrestler, whether for professional reasons or at public events, social media and tabloid outlets were quick to jump to conclusions. There was never a definitive list or verified evidence, yet Paige was repeatedly linked to various male wrestlers. Most of these stories originated from brief backstage interactions, shared photos, or unfounded fan speculation. Once sensational headlines began to spread, the line between reality and imagination quickly became blurred. Notably, neither Paige, WWE, nor any of the individuals involved ever officially confirmed these alleged relationships. However, in a high-pressure entertainment industry like WWE, silence is often misinterpreted as guilt or admission. Tabloid media continued to exploit the narratives, while social media gradually transformed rumors into facts in the eyes of some fans. These rumors highlight a harsh reality faced by many female WWE wrestlers. Their private lives are scrutinized far more intensely than their professional accomplishments. For Paige, this imbalance was especially apparent, as her in-ring achievements were repeatedly overshadowed by unverified and sensationalized stories. In the end, these backstage rumors say nothing about who Paige truly is. Instead, they expose the brutal weight of fame. In the world of WWE, sometimes a single glance, a photo taken out of context, or an unfounded rumor is enough to ignite a media storm, and the person caught at the center of it often pays the highest price. Thank you for watching. If you agree, comment 1. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Stay tuned for more stories coming next.